I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Richie James.
Oh, my.
And he'll bring it back all the way.
Right now, right now.
And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Kickoff for the Raiders.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Niners 14, Raiders 6. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Oh, heck yeah.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Niners 14, Raiders 13. Daniel.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Field at the 48.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 20! And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
61 yards. And a 49.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's Coleman here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Working from the gun, it's Carr. flush to his right, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Carr gives to Richard. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Into at the 28-yard
line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, 49ers.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's McKinnon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And a 49er first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, San Francisco.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my
sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon' have.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Bell, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run it with Bell, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Steps away to his left. The 20. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Toss to Bell running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Kansas City. Now Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here The throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And again, it's Mahomes. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. Accelerating, and off he goes.
They're not even
touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And one more time, that's Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes, flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
A gain of 2 on the play.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15. First down, Chiefs.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing now is Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
First down, Kansas City.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 27, Chiefs 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Average just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
This is second nature. All is automatic.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
At the 28-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Smith now to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big pickup of 38. From the red zone now, Smith.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, 49ers.
They hand it off to Mostert. There he goes again. The 40. Past the 20.
Another day, another
touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 64 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. That one caught by Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Washington 14, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
49er first down.
Handoff running left is Mostert.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
got on third. Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Time rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Second and 10, Smith again. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on third down, Smith. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Out of the gun, Smith. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On 3rd and long. It's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Garoppolo being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes this Washington 28, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Smith. And a little floater there is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Smith. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo.
That's a strong pickup right there.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target,
but it'll be second down. Smith going to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Smith. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle
with the Washington football team. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
To the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, here's Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and
10. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Off of play action, here's Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the gun, Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Fake it. Now Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Check 26, check 26. You go quick. You 11.
Garoppolo. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 24.
I hope we're giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured No touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
First down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Play 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Smith. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And this is 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And Washington has taken the lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
This will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Oh, you got to feel it,
And he
baby.
will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Touchdown, 49ers! Trent Taylor taking it in. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Washington 14, 49ers 9.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
Smith now off the play fake. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Smith. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A 23-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not anymore.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and